Hey y'all. Hey. I see the numbers. Make sure you say hello, send a heart, send thumbs up. Let me know that you're here so I can give you a personal shout out. Hey, thank you so much. Happy hump day. 2 minutes and we'll be here. Daryl. Hey, stranger. Hi. Thank you for all the love. Right back at you. 2 minutes. Gonna get started. It's a good one today. Well, as always, it's always good to connect with you and connect with everybody that's watching. So what's playing is Tom Misch. I hope I pronounce his last name right. It's Misch. Follow. Another great groove. I keep this on repeat. Good inspiration. If you do yoga, meditation, nice vibe. Give me 1 more minute and we'll go ahead and get into it. Hey! Hi everyone! Send me a thumbs up and a heart. Let me know who you are. I can see the numbers, but I can't see names. So unless you say hey, I won't be able to give you a shout out personally. This is called Follow. Oh, I need to turn my ringer off. Okay. Hello to everyone. This song is titled Follow by Tom Misch. A great artist I fell in love with about 2 years ago. So I know I'm new to him. If you're not new to him, let me know some of your favorite jams. This was my first one, actually, I fell in love with on Pandora. And yeah, pretty cool artist. So I want to go ahead and get into it. Hello, hello, hello. Happy hump day to all of you out there. I am Miss J, also known as the Dream Doula, the Empress, and I am honored and grateful to be with you all here today. We are live on Facebook. If you're watching live or if you're watching the playback, go ahead and make sure to give me a thumbs up, send some hearts, comment, interact, because I love all that good stuff. And I have created greater habits on replying to comments, even if you're watching the replay. So if you didn't catch me live, go ahead and comment as if you have watched me live, and I'll make sure to interact with you. Yes, you read the caption right. I am going to encourage you today to act an ASS. To all of my spiritually sensitive people and my church folk who are just like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. Please believe there is purposed intention on why I use that word and what I'm going to encourage you to do. So as always, I want to make sure that you get a pen and get a notebook. Great download today from Spirit, and I want to make sure to share it with you guys. Now, I do have this disclaimer that I share every single time that I get on live. Honey, I am not here for the likes. I am not here just to be popular. I am not here for people to go ahead and offer their opinion. I am here for those who are here for me. And if this message is for you, welcome, thank you. If it's not, please share it with somebody that you think it is, or move on, honey. It is all good. We still love, we still grow, we still prosper with connected or without being connected to one another. Nay, nay, hey, what we vibing to? That is Tom Misch. Follow. Misch is his last name. His Tiny Desk is amazing. Those of you who like to watch NPR, and I'm giving all this free promo. So anybody from NPR, Tiny Desk who's watching, yeah, go ahead. But a great vibe. That one is called Follow. Is one of my first ones that I fell in love with on Pandora. So if you need great inspiration, it's a good inspirational song. It's something to wake up to. I play it in the morning or just when I want to mellow out. And today is truly a hump day for me. One of those days that I just needed to get here in my office, get at my desk, and mellow out. Just zone out, cross off some stuff on the to-do list. How many of you guys, do you guys like that? Like, am I the only one that really gets excited when I get to like cross it out? Like the action of crossing it out. Not just like figuratively doing things, but literally taking the pen to the paper and crossing out what's on my to-do list. Well, that's only if you get to write down your to-do list. So maybe that's a whole nother video. But give me a thumbs up and a heart if you like to do that. Thank you. Welcome, welcome to everyone that's coming in. I see the numbers, but I don't know who's watching. So if you want me to say hello to you directly, give me a thumbs up and a heart, say hello, and I'll talk back. Those of you who are used to me, you know how we do it. Go ahead and post your comments. I will do a Q&A. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the hearts. I will do a Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions pertaining to this topic, or maybe if some questions that's been lingering from videos before, if you watch my lives that I've been posting for 2020 and maybe something stuck with you want to ask, you'll have an opportunity to do so. So get your handy dandy notebook and pen and we'll make sure to have a good time today. So I want to talk about just how great you are. You are greater than you think you are. So go ahead and act an A-double-S. Yes, I am encouraging all of you to act out of practice, not out of character, out of practice. On today, I am encouraging you to act out of practice. Practice does not make perfect. Today in my class, I teach at Natomas Charter, PACT Academy, and shouts out to all of my PACT family. I always encourage my class and I tell my students, Brandon, hey, all of my East Coast family, my ATL family is here. Hey, Brandon. Nene says she needs a list. Okay, we're going to do one about just getting a to-do list. But I tell my students in my classes, whether I am traveling to another class and assisting there as an interpreter or my class myself, that I do not encourage the saying or repeat the saying, practice makes perfect, because perfection is a lie. It's an illusion. So number one, none of us are perfect. We like to say that, yet we have this subconscious, this looming idea around our minds that we have to achieve some sort of perfection that in essence we can never achieve. So therefore, we're constantly being hard on ourselves, we're constantly putting ourselves down, and although we may not say it, truth of the matter is most of us are reaching some sort of type of perfection that isn't there. It's all in our heads. So I always like to encourage my students and tell them that practice promotes progress. Practice promotes progress. You can go ahead, write that down. Practice promotes progress. If you want to go ahead and share it, just go ahead and give my props. You can say Empress J, Miss J, the Dream Doula, however you want to quote me, you can quote me on that. Practice promotes progress. And that's what we're after. We're after progressing. Comparing yourself to somebody else is going to do nothing but keep you in a spiral of angst, anxiety, depression, and all of those things that keep us out of alignment with our purpose. To stay in alignment, you have to make sure to, number one, know what your purpose is. We talked about that a few videos ago, so making sure to align with your purpose. If you guys have not yet been secure on what your purpose is, why you are here in life, what you are doing here while we're in time, while we're here in this earth. Hey, Darius, another AT Ellie and all of my family. Hey, I am so thankful to see all of my Newburgh family. Everybody that's on here, thank you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. So Those of you who are working towards securing yourself in your purpose, I have some tips on how to align with your purpose. It's not until you align with your purpose, not your passions, your purpose, that you'll be able to manifest quickly, manifest intentionally, manifest the life that you desire to live in 2020 and beyond. We do not promote perfection, the illusion of perfection. We promote practice that promotes progression. We want to progress and move forward. And in this life, in this time that you have, if you are not focused on progressing, if you are not focused on purpose, if you are not focused on planting intentionally so you can reap the harvest that you are expecting or in expectation of, then you're pretty much wasting some time. And I ain't got time for those of y'all who wasting time. We got some things that we got to get. We got some places we got to go. We have some dreams and some goals that we are manifesting, and we have a legacy that we want to leave behind. Those of you who have been following the story about Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and the families that perished in the helicopter crash along with him, you guys have been, feeling some type of way, feeling an emotion about a person who did something so phenomenal in life. I want to encourage you to consider to not only watch, to mourn the loss of a beautiful life, but also be encouraged, be inspired in these times when things are happening around us. What I look at is the responses of people, and even myself and my family, on what are you going to do? What are people going to say about you when your time is up here on this earth? What are people going to remember you for? Are they going to have great stories to speak at your memorial? Old school church people used to say, give me my flowers now while I'm living. I don't want to wait until my corpse is in a casket and my spirit has left this body and y'all sitting there telling all these wonderful memories about me. Tell me now. Tell me now. Thank you for all the love that you guys continue to give. Tell me how beautiful I am today. Tell me how much I inspire you today. Go ahead and give me a hug today. Check on me today and tell me how much you appreciate me, and I'll do the same for you. Because one thing is not promised: tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. But what is your purpose. Your purpose is promised. So once you align with that, you get to live out your purpose, live out your life the way you desire to live it, not just survive and exist the way that you've allowed it to happen. So on today, we want to talk about just how great you are. And that's just the first start of it. If you go ahead and connect with your purpose, honey, you ain't got to ask nobody. You ain't got to sit there and wait. It may be very few people who get to tell you every single day how amazing you are. But when you know you are operating in your purpose, when you are practicing and progressing and making sure that you are doing the things to manifest the life you want to live, you don't need people to like you or like your status every single day. You don't worry about the numbers here. Hey, Khadijah, thank you for the hearts and thank you for the love. You don't need people to sit there and give you praise and do all this other type of stuff. You are secure in yourself. You know why? Because then you will see the fruit that your tree is bearing. We talked about planting seeds, we talked about time, and we talked about harvest. And while you're in that time, once you're secure in what type of seed you are, if you are a watermelon seed, if you are a peach tree seed, if you are a walnut tree seed or an apple tree seed, you will be secure. Even a bamboo we talked about, you will be secure in that time because you know your season. You know how much time it's going to take before you start seeing fruit. You're not going to sit there and grow weary in your well-doing. You're not going to sit there and get depressed because you see this type of fruit springing up quicker than you. You're not going to get depressed because these roots are showing in this other type of vegetable or fruit quicker than you are. What you're going to do is you're going to sit back and say, okay, I see you strawberry, I see you potatoes, I see you carrot, but it's okay because I'm over here and I'm secure. I'm a fig tree and I know that I have a particular season. I know I have a particular time, and so I'm not even going to stress about that. I know it's wintertime right now and it feels cold. I don't have any leaves showing. I look a little weak in my branches and everything, but my season is coming and I know exactly when it's going to happen. And the only way that you can live in that type of confidence is if you align with your true purpose in life. not just your passions. Your passions are what's going to navigate you. It's like your GPS in life. Your passions is what navigates you to your purpose. If you are passionate about the arts, that doesn't necessarily mean that's your purpose. You got to make sure that you are secure. Somebody asked you today, what are you doing here on life? What is your purpose in life? Why are you here? You should have an answer. If you don't have an answer yet, it's okay. But make sure you are practicing those things to get you there. And once you align with it, I promise you, you ain't got to worry about nothing else. But while you're doing that, there's time. There's seeds that have to be planted. There's time. There's process. There's practice that promotes the progress. There are moments in life where you have to mature. You have to grow. Your roots have to get a little bit deeper. You got to get in darkness and soil. You got to get some fertilizer, some shit on you. You got to sit there and pick out the nutrients. You got to get rid of the bad things. You got to get rid of the things that are ineffective. You got to get the things and the people around you that's going to support you and push you to grow. You got to find the light. There are things that you have to do. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. And you have to continue to move forward. But if you don't know your purpose, if you haven't done the work, hey, Tanya, if you haven't invested in yourself enough, then you're going to go, oh, wow, it's been 3 years. Wow, it's been 5 years. Wow, I've been at this at 10 years. Wow, I'm 40. Wow, I'm 50. Wow, I'm almost here and I haven't done this and I haven't done that. And then you're going to give up. You're going to turn away. You're going to walk away before it's time. And then what? Another 10, 20, 30 years that you're not even promised is going to pass by before you manifest the life that you truly desire. And if you believe truly in your heart that you deserve all of your dreams, if you deserve all of your visions, you will stop at nothing to manifest and do what it takes to do it now. And so we are going to talk about moving forward, what we're going to do now. Those of you who are coming in, thank you so much for all the love. I appreciate you. We will have a Q&A. So if you have any direct questions you want me to answer right here, right now for the free 99, you can go ahead and ask me when it's Q&A time. If you have any questions about what I do, how can you get a consultation one-on-one with me, click the about link in my bio and you can go ahead and apply for a one-on-one consultation right then and there. I am so excited about all of you who are watching live and those of you who are watching later. I see the numbers, but I can't see your name. So please make sure to say hello. And if you are watching after the live, I have created a great habit to keep up with my comments and pay attention to my notifications. So I'll say hello even then. On today, I am encouraging all of y'all to act an ass. I went ahead and I said it. Yes, my caption is right. Go ahead and act an ass. Now, what am I talking about when I say that? Why am I making you guys uncomfortable and giggle and snickle? And why am I sitting here cursing again online? I ain't cursing you. I'm blessing you. I'm helping you be free. I am blessing your life. You want in life to be an ass. Yes, you do. It's part of a workshop that I did with the city of Stockton, California. And I went ahead and I told all these corporate people that didn't look like me, that had a little more fair skin than I do, sitting in suits, and they were there ready with their notebooks and their devices, tablets and laptops, and they were prepared to hear me for a full day workshop. And the first thing that I put up on this huge projector with my clicker, and I'm dressed all professional, clean, and looking sharp as I normally do when I step out and do what I do, is a picture of a mule, a donkey, an ass. And I told them this is exactly who you need to be. This is exactly what you need to do. And I said, most of us will not cuss at our bosses. Most of us won't even use cuss words around our bosses. But on today, we are going to use this word. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all permission to do it and say, I am an ass. Go ahead and repeat after me. I'm an ass. Go ahead. Say it out loud. I am an ass. Why you are an ass, this is what we're going to get into. I want you guys to do a little bit more research. I tell you all the time, if you don't believe me, you can Google every single thing that I am sharing with you. A lot of us have been trained to be horses, to be beautiful, to prance around, to be big and grand in stature, to look beautiful with a clean mane, to prance around and be shown off for awards, or maybe we're race horses that's just going to go, 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 go and win the race. And that has been most ineffective in our lives. If you research the difference between a horse and a mule or a donkey or an ass, what you want to be is not that prize winning horse. I don't care how much of this hair I got in me, honey. Trust and believe, all them horses sacrificed for a great purpose. What you don't want to be is the horse. What we've been trained to do. I mean, how beautiful is it to have a beautiful white horse, a knight in shining armor that comes in on the horse, or you're this beautiful person that set out to win these awards and be looked at to win the race, and what you want to be is the one that's over in the barn, the one that people don't really pay attention to, the one that's working hard, that got its head down, the one that's in the dirt, that stinks, that's like ignored most of the time. Did you know that a mule lives nearly 50 years longer than a horse? Yeah, an ass does. A donkey, a mule, lives nearly 50 years longer than a horse and is worked 4 times more than a horse. Did you also know that a mule takes less maintenance? Did you know that a mule's skin is tougher than a horse's? So let me just give you a few more facts about a mule versus a horse. And I'm going to tell you these facts, and then you let me know if you want to be an ass or you want to go ahead and be a pretty little pony, okay? Now, a mule has tougher skin than a horse. It takes less maintenance. A horse is beautiful but has very, very sensitive and delicate skin. Even the hooves with the horseshoes need to be trimmed and treated, and can get infections and those type of things, but not a mule, not an ass. Did you know, I said that before, they live nearly 50 years longer than horses, although they are worked 4 times more than horses? Did you know mules are way stronger than horses, yet they require half amount of food that a horse does? Now, of course, because they are smaller in stature, yet that is phenomenal. They are smaller in stature, but can handle more than a horse can. That should be enough for you, but no, I'm going to keep going. Did you know that a mule naturally is all about self-preservation, preserving itself? You guys ever hear of the fight or flight? When you're faced with a surprise situation, a back against the wall type of situation, and you need to figure something out real quick, a horse is going to flee 99% of the time. A horse scares easily. You can yell, you can jump, you can clap, and a horse is going to take off running. Not a mule. Did you know mules are known to be canine aggressive? They are actually good guard animals. You could put a mule in the barn and you ain't got to worry about having no dog and no pit bull. That mule is going to sit there and protect its home. That's why people say, you stubborn, you're an ass. Yes, a mule is going to weigh out the options. A mule is smart enough to know what's best for me. I don't care about how pretty that horse is way out in the pasture. I got my little confine right here, my little stable right here, and I am fine. I keep my head down, do my work, and do what I need to do. And although it looks as if the mule is the one that's treated the worst, but it's not. A mule is the most prized animal in a barn in most countries, but it doesn't need all that fancy stuff. And so what I've been learning recently and what I want to share with everyone else is it's best to just be an ass. Be stubborn. Be determined. Do not let anyone distract you from what you desire in your life, what you are dreaming, what you want in life. Keep at it. I don't care what that person got going on. I don't care how much prettier and shinier her or his coat is. I don't care how big their house is. I don't care what kind of car they're driving. I don't care how much money is in their bank. What I know is what I'm purposed to do, where I'm purposed to be, what I am purposed to be, who I am purposed to be, what I am believing, what I am believing, and I am going to do it no matter what, because I am built for it. I am built for this. I know my purpose. I know what type of seed that I am, and I don't have to worry about anybody else. I don't have to worry about my leaves and my branches and what time my fruit is going to come, because I know what season is my season. I know exactly when it's going to happen. All things are working out for me. I affirm myself. I don't have to wait for anybody else to affirm me. I am not easily scared. I get put with a position, I get put in a situation, and I'm secure. I already know, hey, look, I don't worry. Well, who was that? That was Cat Williams, when he talked about the lights getting cut off. And he said, you know what? F them lights. I got some candles I've been waiting to burn. Thank you so much, LaTanya. The same situation you gotta have. You gotta have an F it attitude in life. You have to be an ass for yourself. You have to be an ass for your family. You have to be an ass for your legacy. You have to be an ass for every single thing that you want. If you want that house, be an ass about your FICO score. You got to say, no, you know what? I can't do that right there. I can't go ahead and lease a cell phone. I can't do that. Yeah, Metro PCS may be tripping right now, but you know what? It ain't hard on my credit. Nah, I don't need an iPhone right now, because I got this house, I got this land, I got this property, this commercial property that I want to own. So while y'all talking about all this other type of stuff and getting in debt over a cell phone, that's okay. I might get that later. I don't need those shoes right now. No, I don't need to spend that amount of money going out to eat. I can stay at home and eat good, because I got this to do. I have this investment to make. No, I don't need to go to the salon every single day. People ask me about my hair all the time. Honey, I learned how to do this on my own. YouTube University. I tell people that all the time. $11.99. And with all of my hair and my thick hair, it will cost me hundreds of dollars to go to the shop. Now, I'm not saying do not enjoy the finer things in life. I'm not saying do not treat yourself like a prized horse. What I'm saying is, those of you who are dreamers, all of my dreamers who are watching, all of you who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, those of you who, like me, got a checking and a savings situation going on, and the way your checking is set up, like Kevin Hart says, the way my checking and savings is set up, where I got to borrow from my savings, y'all know how you do. I know I'm not the only one. Where, you get $25, certain accounts that go into the savings, and you just let it do that so your savings won't get closed, and the next thing you know, by the end of the month, you're borrowing out of your savings at $25 in your checking so it won't get negative again. Y'all ever been there? I done been there plenty of time. Yes, Tanya, I am an ass. And it's okay to be an ass. When it comes to your family, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your legacy, if you want to sit here and mourn a beautiful life like Kobe Bryant was an ass. When people told him he couldn't do anything, he did it. And he did it with style, and he did it with grace. His daughter, Gigi, she was an ass. When people told her, oh, no, you just doing this, there were interviews that were going around that I heard people talk about. They were telling Kobe Bryant, why don't you have any boys? Because he had all girls. He had no sons. He had all girls. And Gigi stood up. One of the stories is Gigi stood up and said, don't worry about that. He got a daughter, and I can handle this. She was an ass about her daddy's legacy. She was an ass about her gifts and her purpose and her talents. All of the beautiful stories that are coming out about the families that perished with them. They were asses about everything they need. Some people get upset and say, I walked up to this celebrity, I went to this concert, and they didn't even hug me. They didn't, because all these viruses going on, I ain't hugging everybody either. Some crazy people out there. I got to be an ass about my health. I have to be an ass about my time. A lot of you, oh, well, I text you, I called you, I sent you a message. I am an ass about my time. I don't have time to give you an hour for free, which you can be paying me for. If you truly believe that I am valuable, if you truly value my worth, if you know how much of a gift I am to your life, you may not be able to afford my hourly, but you'll be willing to work out something. I am an ass about my time. I am an ass about my gift. All these things behind me, honey, I had to be an ass about it. Yes, your life right now, Nene, is valuable. And you have to be an ass in life, and it is okay. It is okay to do so. You are greater than you think you are. Just because you don't have a big, beautiful pasture to run around in, just because your mane may not be as shiny as the next, you may not have anything on your wall. You might not have any awards. You might not have any accolades. But if you are manifesting, if you are practicing those things that are being effective in your life, that are promoting your progress, then you are right where you're supposed to be. It may be dark. It may be a little dank. It may smell a little nasty. But you know what? Your roots are growing deeper. You are pulling out all the nutrients you need. You are connecting and reconnecting with the people that you need in your life in order to be exactly who you've been purposed to be. You are believing, living every single dream. And the only way you can do that is if you are being stubborn. You are developing tough skin. You can't be sensitive in life, especially in this world. You can't sit here and wonder and wish and pray and sit there quiet and waiting for someone to give you an opportunity. You have to create it on your own. I am still experiencing situations where I got to remind myself, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, no, girl. Don't sit there and wait. Don't get upset because there are no opportunities out there. You create the opportunity for yourself. You may not have a venue that seats 300, 3,000, 3 million people, but you might have a venue that seats 30. And get those 30 to be consistent. You may not have a grand office with multiple rooms, but the office that I have now, honey, believe I am maximizing my time. I am an ass about my space. I am an ass about every single thing that I desire. And I want to encourage you guys to do the same. And that's all I have for you folks. I am inspired by watching you guys be inspired. I am excited and elated about all of you doing every single thing you want, every single thing that you need. I don't have a hateration bone in my body. I want us all to come up. I am secure in my purpose. My purpose is to be, to live, to express myself divinely as the dream doula, to help you not only conceive your dreams, but to birth them. And that's why I'm here in life. That's why I'm here going live. That's why I take this time out of my day. When I get a spiritual download, I'm like, oh no, I know my dreamers need to hear this, honey. This is not just for me. This is for the ones who are sitting in the darkness. These are the ones who are waiting for their season. These are the ones who are anticipating. These are the ones who are in expectation. These are for the ones who are pregnant. These are for the ones who are birthing. These are the ones who are conceiving. This is for the ones who are planning. This message is for you just as much as it is for me. Yes, create your life. You are co-creators. We are co-creators of our reality. I talked about that in another live that I shared before, so make sure to go back and watch some of those videos. That if you're sitting here waiting on God to do it, what are you doing while you're waiting? If you want to go churchy, you want to go deep spiritual Christian church and say, okay, God created me in his likeness, that means you have the power within you to create what you desire, to manifest it. And you can manifest it now. But you have to be an ass about it. You can't waver. You can't be scared. You got to have thick skin. You got to be stubborn. You're going to have to work harder. You might not look as pretty while you're doing it, or maybe you do. But if you don't, it is okay. And you got to be secure in that. And you got to be okay and willing to say no. You got to be okay and willing to say goodbye. You got to be okay and willing to say no more. You got to be okay and willing to say not now. You got to be okay and willing to say it worked for me then and it's not working for me now. Or maybe it'll work for me in the future, but I'm okay with what I got right here. You got to be okay and willing to be an ass in life. Those of us who are asses, we got to give ourselves credit and celebrate. Celebrate your progress. You are greater than you think you are. You have more power than you give yourself credit for. You don't need anyone in life to give you anything. I had to train myself to welcome people to walk with me on this journey. No one owes me anything, and I don't owe anyone else anything. No matter how much I borrow, no matter how much I begged in my begging and borrowing season, I owe no one nothing. I am a gift, and it is an honor for anyone to invest in me. I am a gift, so they should feel honored that they have the ability, the opportunity to connect with me. I want all of you to be inspired. I want all of you to be empowered. I believe that all of us are living in our purpose. And those of you who have been consistent on this video, live, the series, I don't know what to even call it. Just every time we connect online, I am so thankful for you. Latanya says, faith without works is, yes, dead. But I want you to understand effective work. Effective work. While you're being an ass, while you're being a mule, and keeping your head down and working, making sure that you're doing the things that are aligning with your purpose, not just doing. Consider making sure that you are aligned with your purpose while you are working. Because you can work really hard for 30 years out of alignment. And then you got to come right back around to the beginning and say, you know what? I've been at this job. I've been at this place. I've been doing this for 30 years and this ain't served me. So making sure while you have faith and while you're working, you are doing it according to your purpose, while you are here in life, that you are being effective, that you are working hard, that you are being diligent and being an ass about why you are here. Don't be an ass about somebody else's vision. Don't be an ass about somebody else's dream. Because then what you're doing is just being a dirty horse. Being pretty, being a prize, making somebody else famous. Oh, you just running around and doing all this other type of stuff. And next thing you know, you back in the stable. In about 10, 15 years, they're going to turn you into some glue and some nice weave somewhere. But when you're that mule and you know exactly why you're here, you know that even if you are an employee, you know that you are a gift, you are demanding what you believe that you desire, it ain't gonna matter. You're gonna align with it. It ain't gonna be no problem getting the salary that you desire. It ain't gonna be no problem getting the salary that you deserve. It ain't gonna be no problem with saying I'm gonna walk away. Because I know, I affirm myself that everything is working out for me. That's a great affirmation that I always share with people. And I had wrote in my notes too that I wanted to share that everything is working out for me. I always say that. Things always work out for me. Everything is working out for me. I don't know how. I am not ashamed to ask for help. I am not ashamed to say I have reached a limit. And until I've learned how to break through it, I may need a push. I may need some help. I may need a little bit more water. I might need a little bit more supplement added on to me. And it might come from an outside source until I can connect with what I have within myself. But it is okay. Because I know what my purpose is and I know when my season is. So anybody that's connected with me, anybody that's coming along with me on this journey, you are going to be blessed too. So while we are working, make sure while our heads is down, while we're pushing, while we're plowing, while we're planting, while we're reaping our harvest, we're making sure that we are still in line with our divine purpose. So at this time, is there anyone online that have any questions? Questions about today? Do you need any help with anything? Do you have any questions about any other videos that you saw? I'm going to give you a few moments to think of your questions and post them there. Thank you, every single person who has made a comment, whether you're watching live or not. I got to get my water. If you have any questions, make sure to post them now. If you are watching the playback and you still have questions, go ahead and post them. I'm creating greater habits of paying attention to my notification. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate all of you. If you want to know how to get a one-on-one with me, you can get a one-on-one virtually. If you're not in the state, if you're not in the city, I do video one-on-ones, also over the telephone. If you want to come and meet me at my office in Sacramento, California, click the link in my About page, and you can get a one-on-one with me. Khadijah said, I am still trying to find my purpose. Align with your purpose. Align with your purpose. Your passions are the GPS, the navigation towards your purpose. Your purpose is not just laying around and something you can just pick up and say, oh, there it is. Your purpose is what you have been doing all along. Your purpose is where your passions have led you. If you can identify your passions, you can find the signals to lead to your purpose. Don't figure out how. Let go of the how. Let go of the when. If you let go of the how and let go of the when, aligning with your purpose will be much, much easier. So if I may suggest, aligning with your purpose is a live video that I posted in my videos, Khadijah. Go back and watch that, and let's chat a little bit more. And it is okay. It is okay. Celebrate where you are. Anyone else have any questions, comments? Go ahead and post them right now. I am so excited. I really am. A lot of great things are happening. While I'm giving you guys time to post your comments and or questions, this Saturday, February 15th, if you are in the Sacramento area or can get to the Sacramento area, I am hosting a Black History Month movie series, family movie night for the free 99. Join us this Saturday. The feature is The Hate U Give. The Hate U Give is a great movie. And we'll be watching it this Saturday. There's a snack bar. You can buy popcorn, got the candy, got the movie candy. Got some good sodas. It's BYOC. Bring your own chair, bring a blanket. We're going to sit out just like a family. We're going to watch good movie, have a good time, and have a discussion. The movie is PG-13. So I want you families, parents, if you are bringing your children, make sure to review the title before you show up. Movie starts at 5 p.m. this Saturday in Sacramento, California. Movie starts at 5 p.m. So if you show up 5:30, you're going to miss some of it, and we ain't rewinding it. Movie starts at 5 p.m. this Saturday, Sacramento, California. I'll post again on my page, so stay tuned for that. Latanya says, Khadijah Warren, children are your purpose. She is connected to you and giving you a suggestion. Go deeper. Go deeper. Thank you so much, Latanya, for sharing some love. When you are aligning with your purpose will answer the why. That's a good way to align. Your purpose will answer the why. Why are you so connected and so passionate about teaching? Why are you so connected and so passionate about children? Your purpose will answer the why. So those of you who are, again, in the Sacramento area and you want to join me, I will be here. We'll be hanging out, having family movie night. I'm excited about it. Last movie night that we had last week, we watched Flint featuring Jill Scott and Queen Latifah, and it was great. My son actually wrote a 2-page paper about it. So those of you who have children, Black History Month series, you want to get more information, I'll post it. It is free. Now, the snack bar ain't free, but we have a great deal. You get 2 popcorns, 2 drinks, 1 large candy for only $5. You can never go to any movie theater and have that deal. But they are sold individually as well. We have a great snack bar lined up and some great events this Saturday in Sacramento, California. I'll post it later today. If you guys don't have any more questions, I also have another event in Stockton, California on next Saturday, February 22nd. the fourth annual African American Legacy Luncheon. We got some live performances. We have some local artist features. We are honoring nine amazing leaders in the community in Northern California. You can meet me there 2 o'clock, 222 at 2 at the Maya Angelou Library in Stockton, California. That is also free. So all of these events that you guys have access to, and you don't have to pay admission, another family event, bring the family. Bring the family, come out. You guys saying there's nothing to do. That's because you ain't got yourself up. Dream Doula, your greatness giving me chills. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I really do. I really do. I am in deep appreciation. I am grateful. I am thankful. I am honored to be connected to all of you. And I am excited about it all. I really am. I am excited. I'm excited to witness all of the manifestations, to enjoy all of the fruits of all of our asses. With that being said, thank you so much to all of you. If you're watching the replay, feel free to post your questions. Go to my About to get a link and send me a message directly. If you don't want to send it live, I am available. Hit me up in my DMs if you want to see me and connect with me and figuring out what I'm doing. Check out what I'm posting, y'all. I'm in NorCal having a great time, not for long. But I want you guys to join me this Saturday, the 15th, Family Movie Night. I'm posting that February 22nd. I'll be in Stockton, California for the African American Legacy Luncheon, 2 p.m. Both events are for the free 99. So I want all of you, they're all family events. I want all of you to join me. I want all of you to enjoy the rest of your hump day. Get over it, get through it. All asses can. So I love you guys. See you later.